Right guys, here we are. This is the quarterfinals of Game Replays Tournament 8 of Tournament Season 1. This is LAO versus TH7 and I'm basically taking Sengar's intro away from him. Say hi Sengar.
Hello, you caught me off guard there.
Yep, I thought I'd start rather than dither around.
Yeah, Yep, I think we just got told some news earlier that already Czech6 has been knocked out unfortunately. I don't think I caught the name of the team who knocked him out. I don't know if you did.
It was TSN.
Ah, TS1 then. So obviously banning underway already, getting on quick, so I'll have a quick run through and then you can give your opinions in a minute. So so we got Swiftblade gone, Sliver, Polywog and Demented. Obviously Swiftblade, very nice carry going on his, came into his own after these last couple of patches. Sliver as well, good harasser and pusher, and then Demented Shaman, overall supporter. What do you make of the Polywog priest ban? Is he that strong now?
Well, I know his ultimate got a sort of indirect buff with the way that the attack animation now works. He's much quicker and can take down towers a lot quicker. I noticed that. I think there was a tweak with the AoE of the wards. I'm not sure about that, but we'll have to check. But the Swiftblade ban, I've got to say, Swiftblade these last couple of patches has really been the carry of choice for most teams. And Corrupted Disciple pick has also been just a solid carry slash gank hero, general strong hero like throughout many patches now. He's in a great place at the moment.
Yep, just his capacity to be decent at last hidden is obviously made him a key mid pick. Just that other couple of bans I just mentioned then. So we got Hellbringer, always the favourite, always either banned or picked nearly every time, and then finally Accursed because of his good support. You know, rival to many others. Just be able to keep boosting up carries with his foul shield and cauterize. I'll let you have a comment on these next picks.
Yep, we're just waiting. Also, I think the new Polywog, what do you call it, character model is just really imbalanced at the moment. Defiler, great hero. I'm gonna guess they're gonna have a Defiler mid versus Corrupted. They're pretty evenly matched. It really depends on the player in that matchup. Plague Rider, also really good hero, good ulti if that's what you want to use him for, ulti slash ward bitch, but he can also be used as a semi-decent ganker with his slow on his nuke.
Yep, definitely strong one. In the previous game Alio played in, they went for a nice push and strat, used Defiler, and then of course Ophelia. They might be trying to do the same, but I'm just waiting a bit before they reveal they're going for a total push strategy. You know, obviously it hints a little bit, but not too much, so T7H aren't going to be able to prepare for it too much, but there you go then. Magma straight up, good lane, can be a good lane, aggressive lane partner, I'll finally say it, and obviously he's got such a decent hold of it.
Yep, the timeless classic of Pyro Mag lane, double stun, just pretty amazing in general. Also not really worth banning, so it's just, again, like Corrupted Disciple, they're in a great place, them two heroes, really balanced.
Yep. Yeah, as you said, just deadly, just a combination of Stun, Phoenix Wave, you know, Dragonfire. Not too much now needs to be said about them, that everyone pretty much has seen already in past games, but I really want to see if Alio will try another pushing strat, or they're going to go maybe a bit more conventional then, just slug it out for some carries and see who can get the best out of them in T7H. As I think other standings, I think T7H are ranked third in the Invitational, which is coming up in a week's time then, whilst Alio are on 6th. So obviously Alio, on paper at least, are a little bit behind.
You could say that, but also it depends on the day, what the players are playing like, what the picks are. Predator? Do you reckon that's a... No, it couldn't be. That's quite an odd pick. I haven't seen him in the tourney for a long time.
Yeah, he hasn't really been a firm favourite for a little bit, but he's still a strong character, strong hero to have with his, you know, inbuilt stone hide, his lifesteal he already has. Very much capable of going toe to toe with a lot of carries and taking them out themselves. And then of course we're going to have that 10%, so we're probably going to be seeing another strong solo pick, I'm guessing.
Or possibly just another good dual lane. Unless they get someone to go in the forest. like Zephyr. Is he? Yep, he hasn't been banned. Zephyr could go forest with a strong solo up top.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm just assuming that obviously players kind of probably try and protect Predator then, and then Defiler might mid or solo whilst Tempest does the forest. But we'll see. Oh, there you go then. Straight away then, T7H counters Tempest with a nice Vindicator pick then, and then finally gets extra carry of Puppet Master.
Yeah, Puppet's ultimate does go through Predator's Stone Hide, I believe, so that could be a reason to pick Puppet over a lot of the other carries here.
Oh yeah, definitely a very good point there. And obviously, needless to say, just great at farming and then good carried. But here we go then, I was talking about having another solo lane and they choose to have Arachna with it. What do you think about having Arachna over some of these other possible solo lanes you can have?
Well, there's not that many solo lanes I think left on the field. Slither is always a good choice for a solo lane, and Corrupted Disciple's already been taken. But Arachna's also pretty good if she gets a decent farm. However, I'm not. If she gets matched up against the Pyro Mag lane, then I think she's going to be in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, just looking at it, obviously, if you have someone say like Valkyrie with or even a Wretched Hag, with their inbuilt sort of escape mechanisms, can be a bit of a safer option. Arachna does still have that carapace to get away from any slow, but it's not going to have too much in terms of the stuns, and that, as you said, the dangerous lane of a Magnus Pyro that they can put out. How do you think it's going to be looking then in terms of lineup between these two teams? Both have got nice picks, but who do you think might come out on top of this one then?
Well, I'd like to see LAO win with that slightly strange Predator pick. T7H have got a much more classic lineup with the Vindicator to counter Tempest, but the rest of their team is much more as what you'd expect as a solid lineup for these quarterfinals. But I'd really like to see what LAO come out with this Predator pick, whether it pays off for them or not.
Yep, definitely. A lot of it, of course, as usual, comes down to this early game then, and who can get maybe some early kills in, gets that first bloodlust and the XP and money that comes into it. But it'll be interesting to see how aggressive the Tempest plays. Obviously, not just farming all the time, getting that Glacial Blast leveled up to its max as soon as possible, and then coming across into the lane to try and get some kills.
Let's get it on.
So who do you think is going mid then, Defiler or a Arachna?
I already guessed Defiler. Arachna will have a hard time against Corrupted Disciple, whereas Defiler can just nuke from afar to keep his health down.
Yep, indeed. But you know, with the same breath, unless someone's last hit is on a pretty ace game, it's going to have a tough time if it's facing up against a Puppet Master and Vindicator lane. Actually, saying that, Arachna, I'll take it all back. Nice pick against Vindicator if she can keep using that hardened carapace to get away from that damage dealing of the Sage's Law. Real pain in the arse as it gets leveled up. Takes a lot of chunk of your health and mana. It
does look like Arachna is going mid instead.
Oh, well, with the same breath then, whilst I say that, it's not too costly then. Defiler's Wave of Death and Power and Death, and I'm not sure what silence is. I think it's 50, so if desperate you could get a level in the silence just to keep layering that off every now and again.
And we've got a Predator solo lane bottom, I've just noticed, with a Tempest in the jungle to come and support, and I wonder how that's going to work out for Predator, especially against this Pyro Mag lane which he's going to be up against.
Yeah, I sense it will be quite painful, but it's all going to come down if they're going to risk it. I think we might have a bit of movement or something, but you're going to see Predator having to launch that Stone Hide as soon as possible once the first stun goes. I'll spit out eventually in order to escape. If not, as you said, yeah, going to be in very much a tough time doing it. Corrupted Disciple then gone straight away for that bottom mid. You know, obviously being such a strong hero, he's already got quite good base stats in order to get some decent farm, and that bottle just gonna help things out a little bit more.
Yeah, that means he can really spam his nuke early game.